you know 'em. Everybody wanna flow. Walk around and get yo, yo. Enjoy the weather together. Seems like everything is going my way. It's a beautiful day. Hey. Yeah. That's one of my favorite joints off the soundtrack. But yo, come on in, man. Giving everybody a chance to get in here. What up, family? What up, Dylan? What up, sis? What up, Tommy? Yo. Yeah. I'm trying to get it, yo. Go get y'all a little drink, you know what I'm saying? Time for a little grown folks conversation on the Young Fadarryl Speaks, a young variety show, talk show where we cover everything from sex to Jesus. And lately, that latter part has been a hot topic, especially in light of everything that's been going on with the virus and the pandemic and so forth. A lot of people wondering, yo, where do I turn? Where is hope? You know, a lot of people re-questioning their faith and their beliefs. Some people turning to God. A lot of people asking questions. Yo, how God allowed this to happen? What's really going on? People dying by the thousands. Those are all real good questions to have right now. For real. So what we're going to be discussing today is the new normal. That's been a term that I've been hearing very frequently. Spoken over the news, spoken in conversation with friends and family. Are we on the brink of a new normal is the question. And if we are, what do we want to see change? If we had the opportunity, if we were to capitalize on this moment right now, what could we do different as a planet? Because right now this is a global pandemic. This is something that everybody feeling. If the Chinese come up with the cure first, if the Chinese come up with the vaccine first, we gonna be hollering at them. We gonna be trying to figure out how to collaborate. If the Russian do it, it don't even matter. This is a global problem, so we need some global answers. And if we are on the brink of a new normal, what can we do differently globally? What can we do differently as a nation? What can we do differently as a community? What can we do differently in our family? What can we do differently within ourselves? Those are a lot of questions we should be looking for answers now, especially since you got a lot of downtime. Many of us, especially those of us who aren't at work, working that regular 9 to 5, I'm a young entrepreneur, so I do what I do. I make my money the way I make it, but some of us got to get up and go to work every day. Some of us will be clocking in on Monday. And so the question is, what do we do to embrace the uncertainty while meeting it head on like bosses, to embrace the challenge of doing something different? One thing I want to see different, this is Fadarryl speaking, and I want to hear from y'all. What up, family? One thing I want to see us do differently, since the reality is that this is a global pandemic, is crossing boundaries of race. Even though the blacks and minorities have been the worst affected, so to speak, it still knows no race. It still knows no color. One thing I would like us to do differently is get rid of the racism, yo. This is that opportunity for us to lay aside all the things that we think make us so different. All the things that we draw the line and say, yo, they do that over there, so I can't rock with them. They black, they white, they this, they that. I think it's time that we do away with it. We haven't benefited as a society from hating each other at all. Not at all have we benefited. Real talk. The oppression of the black man on continent, from continent to continent, is real. It's something we can't deny. It's something we cannot write away. I live it every day. I'm walking it out. Ain't no hiding this. I love my melanin, but ain't no hiding it. Ain't no hiding it from the white people, from the police. Ain't no hiding it from anyone else that's different from me. So I say we do away with the prejudices and all the things that make us different and start to embrace some of the things that make us the same. And there are more things that make us the same right now. Continent to continent, race to race, color to color, faith to faith, religion to religion. All that don't matter right now. Legitimately, the one thing that's bringing us all together is this virus. We all want to live. We all need each other. I hate to sound cliches. We all need each other to survive right now. Real talk. Because like I said, if Germany come up with the cure, America gonna be knocking on their door. We gonna be finding ways to settle our differences. We gonna be finding ways to get along then. So why does it take a pandemic to cause us to get along? To cause us to do things differently? I know some of y'all saw my little rant on Facebook earlier, but the reality of it is that what was said on that video, if you ain't heard it, go and check it out. But what was said on that video, I'ma sum it up like this. We need to get back to love. Real talk. We got a lot of media, a lot of songs, a lot of shows out where we giving love a bad rap. Yo, I don't need love. YOLO, right? I don't need love. But we really do need to get back to it. And that begins with you and me. That begins, with a change of heart. That begins in your household. That begins in your community. That begins in your city. That begins in your state. That begins in your country. That begins in your nation. And if we can make that a new normal, we can make that the new pandemic. Let love be the new pandemic. How about it? How about it? What up, Aaron? What's good? What up, Harrison? What up, family? What up, MDB? What up, big bro? Yo. Yeah, and I hate to sound like, real preachy, but let's get to it. That's the reality of it is. Some of us ain't got no job. Some of us ain't going to work. Some of us need a little love right now. Some of us need a friend. When we were talking about YOLO, I live for me, I do it. We were living for ourselves just a year ago. That was 2-3 years ago. That was the song, yo. Do you? But right now, I guarantee you, husbands have made their way back to their wives. Because you can't stay with your mistress during the coronavirus. I guarantee you, sons have made their way back to their homes with their mamas. Because you can't stay with your girl and her peoples during the coronavirus. Yo, real talk, we need each other. We need each other more than ever. So, that's my first thing I would like to see gone. If we're going to go for a new normal, let's kick it off. Let's kick it off now. Let's kick it off today. Ain't no guarantee that any of this is gonna ever be the same. Let's get down to it, people. Ain't no guarantee we going back to normal. Because the reality of it is that some of us have already determined that we're not getting the vaccine. We don't trust the government. Some of this is looking real suspicious. So a part of the population ain't getting the vaccine just off of that alone. So in those communities and in that sector of our community, the virus will continue to spread. And whether or not you have already contracted it, all of these things are speculation that you can't get it again. We don't know. We probably, in real talk, we are probably embracing something that's going to linger like the measles, like the mumps, like chicken pox. So how do we get back to normal? How do we get back to normal? I don't see it. But I do see this as a great opportunity for us to stop and think a minute. Some of us wanted a vacation. You on vacation now. Some of us wanted some time off. Now you got some time off to think. Utilize it wisely. I'm encouraging everybody around me. Yo, figure out how to utilize, maximize this time. I know it's real easy to sit back and chill and do nothing. Pop a grape. But time is something that you will never get back. So why waste it? You can get more money, go do some more work. You get more money, but you cannot get that time back that you just wasted. So let's utilize this time wisely. Yes, let's utilize this time learning something. Reading the book that you said you've been wanting to read. Studying something that you said you wanted to study. Better yourself. Because again, ain't no telling what the new normal is going to be after this. It may require that we all get third and fourth, second gigs and become entrepreneurs. Because the reality of it is that we are, again, still facing global warming. Right after the pandemic, we got to deal with that. We got to deal with that. No more normal. Let's get down to business, people. Let's get down to doing some real work to better humanity. This is our chance. Otherwise, I don't see us getting another one. I don't see us getting another one. People have been saying that the earth is in cycles and that the earth is going to heal itself and this, that, and the other. Truth is that if it wasn't for this pandemic, we'd still be pumping gas and carbon in our ozone at alarming rates. We'll still be burning oil. If it wasn't for this pandemic, we'll still be doing business as usual, headed down the same course we were headed down. Some of us saying, let somebody else fix it. It ain't my issue. I ain't no scientist, this, that, and the other, but you live here, bruh. You live here. Where else you gonna go? They talking about getting us to Mars. You think Tesla about to fly you to Mars? This our only home. This the only place we as humans have ever known. Why wouldn't we take care of Mother Earth? Why? Why wouldn't we? For those who are religious, I'm gonna quote a couple scriptures real quick. The good book says to be fruitful and multiply. Subdue and replenish the earth. That was the first assignment God gave to humanity. To be fruitful, multiply, subdue, and replenish the earth. We've been doing good with the multiplying. Yo, we good at the procreating. We good at that portion of it. We can make a baby. Yo, it's real easy to pop another one and then leave her. I ain't gotta take care of it. Pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it. What's a Rolling Stone is what they say. That's the easy part. But I dare to say that that's not all he intended when he said to be fruitful. Yo, we gotta care for our home. We gotta care for our forest. We just literally, a lot of people don't know this. And you can go watch it, you can go check it out. If you think I'm lying, fine, go check it out yourself. But that Amazon rainforest was burning. It wasn't in the news. Do you realize that rainforest supplies the majority of the oxygen for our planet? So while the rainforest burning, We throwing more carbon in the air. We add to our own demise, people. Let's talk, let's get real. So what do we do different? Do we really want to go back to business as usual? Or do we want to take this opportunity to try another way, figure out how to get along, figure out what makes us similar, figure out where we agree, as opposed to forever reciting how we disagree. There are more places where the white man is similar to the black man than there are where they different. Oh wait. We could talk cultural. We could talk all this. We could do all that. We say, oh, white men can't jump, but some of them can. They've already proven it. So all of our stereotypes about how different we are is all skin deep, baby. I know white men who can rap better than black men. I know white women with bigger butts than black girls. I mean, none of us have a monopoly on any of it. We all, God, when He made this, He mixed us all up. What up, John? What up, Dominique? When He mixed us all up, yo. We all come in an array of different sizes, colors. And I think that's the way He intended it. Because, let me tell you this, white folks, the black man ain't going nowhere. There is no way you can erase the black man from this place, when God originally gave it to a black Adam and a black Eve. You cannot uproot the black man from the earth. Y'all could try to gun us down as much as y'all want. The world would be nothing without melanin people. Get rid of the racism. Kill it. We would do better by supporting black entrepreneurship, because back in the day it was the blacks who were some of the dopest scientists, and right now that's kind of what we need, legitimately. Yo, we haven't had no real technological advances in how long? I mean, I think the iPhone was the last great advancement of our generation. Huh? That's the best we could do is an iPhone 18. Now, how many more do we need? Come on, man. We need to start supporting education. We need to start supporting the education of black people. And black people, y'all need to take advantage of the opportunity to get up. Stop making excuses for staying down. We come from a line of fighters, warriors. They didn't make excuses. There were no excuses back in the civil rights movement. There were no excuses when it was time to do the Civil War. There were no excuses. We had to fight for ours. But we won't bling and we distracted. Third thing I want for a new normal, my people to wake up. I'm in LA right now, looking back at my city, Chicago. I love Chicago. Much respect to everybody in the shop. But some of the stuff I see going on in the shop, man, we could do better. We need to do better. We won't survive if we don't do better. What we're doing in our own communities, we can blame whoever. But when do we start doing something different, people? For real, we owe it to ourselves. There's genius, there's creativity, there's talent, there's so much soul that lies within our blood. Why waste it? Going to war for drugs and what are we doing? That's the third thing I want to see happen. Is for our community to take its rightful place back on the throne of the global. Why we ain't got no major black global leaders? We ain't seen one since Obama. Like, yo, I mean, like major players. Yo, I want to see us take our place back as leaders of this planet. The white man, no pun intended. This ain't against no race, but y'all had it long enough. Y'all, this how we got here. This how blacks got here. This is how Corona got here. let's tell some truth. I pray for Trump, but that wasn't the man we wanted to elect for times like this. Real talk. Pray for our president and our leaders, but it's time for the black man to retake his position in his family, in his home, in his society, in his community. We've been sitting down long enough. They've been leading the charge long enough. What say you, bro? What say you? Can you at least go home and love on your family? Can you at least take care of yours? Go home and take care of your kids. Go check on them. Go call them. Go send them something. Bro. Black man. You. Black woman. Love you, queen. Thank you for holding it down. For being the last soldier on the battlefield. Because most of us are locked up. Or 6 feet. Or going out our mind, or running the streets. It's been the black woman that's been the pillar of our community. So hats off to you queens out there. But yo, it's time that we do relationship better. Not just with our families, not just with those we like, but globally. Corona about to teach us that. Let that be the new normal. Alright, with that said, I'm gonna have my drink. I'm gonna sign off. May y'all have a blessed day or a blessed evening. It is 6 here in LA, so I'm sure it's probably later elsewhere. But yo, here's what I want y'all to do before I get off here. Email me at fadarrylspeaks@gmail.com for any show topic ideas. I've been told by my producers that they want me to start giving advice, relationship advice. One of my specialties is training and development and human performance improvement. I'm an HR manager by profession, though I do many other things. So I'm a people person. So I'm all for self-improvement. I'm all for being a better you. You know what I'm saying? So I want to encourage y'all, do yourself a favor and do better tomorrow than you doing today. Do better by yourself. Do better by those who love and depend on you. And do better by those who you love and depend on. On that note, I'm about to sign off. Y'all go pick up this young soundtrack. Hey! Every episode, I tell you, ain't gonna be this serious, but I think in light of what's going on, like I said, I can make y'all laugh, or I can make you think. Today, I want us to think. It's time we think. With that said, y'all love each other. I'm signing off. God bless.